We've all heard that it takes 21 days to form a new habit, and we often associate building a new habit with a grind that takes so much willpower. But what if there are techniques that we can use to make it way easier and a little bit more fun? After reading the book Atomic Habits by James Clear, I've gained so much insights into habit formation and actually apply those techniques to my life, which really helped me to build a habit of going to the gym consistently, reading and meditating every day, and developing other small habits that really changed my life. So in this video, let me share with you 6 simple, effective habit hacks that I still use daily so you can start applying them and see results yourself. Hi there, I'm Marcus and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm so happy to connect with you in this way. I personally found the book Atomic Habits to be such an interesting read because I think that it's always interesting to learn about psychology and behavioral science to better understand our human behavior. In the book, James Clear explains that there are 4 steps in the process of building a habit, and they are cue, craving, response, reward. And the 4 laws of building good habits that align with these steps are: make it obvious, make it attractive, make it easy, and make it satisfying. The first law, make it obvious, involves setting up clear cues so the actions that you want to take are regularly triggered. 2 of the habit hacks that aligns with make it obvious are set implementation intentions and habit stacking. So that brings us to hack number 1, set implementation intentions, which simply means to make a plan beforehand to figure out when and where and how you'll carry out a desired behavior. For example, last year, I wanted to start working out consistently. After learning about this hack, I was like, alright, simple enough. So I made a plan that every day at 7 p.m., which is the time, I'll go to that gym, which is a 6-minute walk from my apartment location, and I'll work out at least 30 minutes. Action. And it worked for me. With a specific, clear plan, it became much easier to stay consistent, even on days when I felt lazy and started coming up with excuses on my way to the gym. Oftentimes, we tell ourselves things like, I want to eat healthier, or I want to meditate more, but that's just too vague. Being specific about the time and location of a certain habit that you want to build will increase the likelihood that you actually follow through. Hack number 2 is start habit stacking. Habit stacking simply means to attach a new habit to a habit that you already have. For example, like me, I drink coffee every morning. It's a habit of mine that happens without fail. At the same time, I always want to encourage myself to drink more water during the day, so I create a simple stack. As soon as I finish my morning coffee and put down my mug, I would drink a glass of water. Over time, it starts to feel automatic. Now, if I don't drink that glass of water after my coffee, I'll feel that something's missing. The second law, make it attractive, means to increase the appeal of a habit, so you naturally want to do it. One useful hack is temptation bundling. Temptation bundling basically means to pair something that you need to do with something that you enjoy. For example, if you need to tidy up your room but you don't feel like it, at the same time you enjoy listening to Ed Sheeran, you can tell yourself that you're only allowed to listen to Ed Sheeran songs while you are doing housekeeping. It's helpful because you actually start to look forward to doing the habit instead of dreading it. It kind of feels like you are rewarding yourself as you are doing the work. The third law, make it easy, is about removing resistance to perform a desired behavior. And a habit hack that aligns with make it easy is design your environment. After reading the book, I've realized how much impact that our environment has on us. It's actually more than we expected. In the book, James Clear writes, environment is an invisible hand that shapes human behavior. That's why we need to design our environment to support our habits by making bad habits harder and good habits easier. And there are so many creative ways to design our environment to set ourselves up for success. For example, to drink more water, I place water bottles in different spots around the house. On the other hand, to break bad habits, remove visual triggers. I've hidden all my wine in the cabinet, so if I don't see them, I'm not craving for them. Another habit hack for make it easy is the 2-minute rule. The 2-minute rule is a simple technique that says to create a new habit, scale it down to something that takes 2 minutes or less to do. For example, setting a goal like meditating 20 minutes per day becomes sit down and open your meditation app, which takes less than 2 minutes to complete. The idea is to make it as easy as possible to get started so that we eliminate resistance and have the momentum carry us further into the task. Also, once we get started doing something, it gets easier to continue. Hi there, if you have learned something helpful from this video so far, please don't forget to like and subscribe. I share new contents every week on personal development to get you inspired, so stay tuned. The fourth law, make it satisfying, is about making your habits have a payoff. One habit hack would be immediate rewards, which is to give yourself a reward as soon as you finish the desired behavior. A reward makes taking the action more enjoyable, and therefore we're more likely to repeat that same action. For me, I actually use the book Atomic Habits to build the habit of reading in the very beginning. So every day I would set a timer for 30 minutes, and every time I finish reading for that 30 minutes, I learned something new and interesting. So that feeling of learning something new was actually my immediate reward, and I started looking forward to it. Before I knew it, I had read for 9 days in a row. If you're interested in self-improvement books, I think that you'll also learn something from this next video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in a bit.